What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I am here at my newly completed city. Um, I've been working on this build for quite some time, and now it's finally completed, and I'm really excited just to tour it because I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. But I wanted to thank you all for the recommendations you sent on buildings to add and all the support that you guys gave me. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this huge project. But yeah, let's just look at some of the build details. So that is the name of the city, and the value is $3,002,470. So very expensive. It's almost like I think it's double my town. So that's crazy. What I think is even crazier is that the plot data size is 95.3%. I was literally so close to maxing out the plot data. I was really scared towards the end. I'm like, oh no, what if I don't finish it? I'm not sure what the bills are, but I will put that in the description. So this is it. It's pretty crazy. I mean, it's very, very big and very, very detailed. It's probably my favorite build I've ever done. This is a 360 bird's eye view. So yeah, that's that. I also wanted to say I will be linking the playlist for the city in the description below. So if you guys want to build this or you want some inspiration from it, I individually uploaded each build or each couple of builds in this city in individual episodes. So without further ado, let's just get right into the tour. Alright, so this is the front of the city. This is like where you walk in. So I'll just tour the apartment building first. This was, I think, the first thing I added in the city. It's just like an apartment complex. So there's this little entryway here. And then you go into the first apartment. And I left the news on. And then it comes with a full bath right in here. It's kind of got like a blue theme going on. I really like it. So that's the first apartment. Now going upstairs, we have the second apartment right here, which is like botanical, all green themed. Yes, it also comes with, I think, yes, a full bath. I was thinking, I don't do this anymore. I used to like put the shelf across and put little things on it. I don't do that anymore. I should. I also haven't been building many houses, but. And this one comes with a master bedroom, kind of, instead of just a single. And it also has its own balcony. So this is kind of like a fancier, maybe like a higher rent, costs more apartment. So it's like tiers. So that's the first level, second level, and the third level's insane. I'll go tour that. It's like the penthouse kind of up there. So the third floor has like the penthouse, which is very fancy. It's all lofted. It's got its own balcony right out here, overlooking kind of this area of the city. And yeah, it's got its own full kitchen. It's got a full living room, unlike the others. And this is a bathroom, I think. Yes, it has its own bathroom. Very luxurious, that's the word. Then going up to the loft, it has its own lofted bedroom. And then it overlooks this part, and there's windows. But this is the craziest part, so it's got this whole like penthouse up top. Oh, that's for winter. I'll recolor those, but it's got like its whole upper patio area. So this is like the deck with all the patio stuff. And then going this way, there's I don't know what this is called, but like I know a lot of cities, I think like just like all cities have these on top of their like really tall buildings. It like goes back down, and I decided to do a spiral staircase. And then this goes back down to the street. Okay, I'm so proud of this little thing here. I don't know why. It's like, you know those like hanging clotheslines they have from one wall to another in like alleyways in cities? So I did that. I just strung like string across and then like transformed the blankets up to fit on them and strung string lights around. But yeah, I really like it. So that's the apartments. Over here is the grocery store, Gary's Groceries. So outside you have like your produce set up, a place for the shopping carts. Yeah, let's go in. So I like this grocery store a lot. It's kind of like, I think I called it a supermarket, but these are like some carrots and grapes and some flowers, like a flower stand. Bananas, apples, then you have like your fruits and veggies, and I think there's like cut fruit and fresh salads over here. Then this is the dairy case, so we have ice cream, milk, and I think cheese, eggs, and yogurt, and they all have their own little signs, dairy, produce. Oh, I also, let me show you guys. So there's these fog machines behind here, and this is what's giving the illusion that like it's the cold from them. Alrighty, this is the checkout lines. So you can come here and check out. They have like little, I was trying to do like gum packages and like gift packages at the checkout like they have. Yeah, they have bathrooms with stalls. Yes. Oh, there's also an upstairs. I totally forgot. So this is like the convenience area with all like your goods, sauces, pots and pans, toiletries, cool beverages, and then like your frozen meal like sushi, beans, frozen meals. The beans is kind of random, but yep, pretty cool. What way should we go? So right behind the supermarket is probably, I know it's small, but it's probably my favorite build in the city. Yeah, just look at that. It's so cool. I've always wanted to have a food truck. And I did a custom little hamburger and soda can on the roof. Some outdoor seating. Then there's the kitchen. So these are the residential urban houses. They're the first houses I added in the city. One of the only houses too. There are not many. But let's go inside the first one. So this was when the pillows and the transform tool and the blankets were new, so I was trying to experiment with those. But yeah, it's got its own kitchen and a little living room. Yeah, I really like this bed. This was when like I had a lot of motivation and put a lot of detail in. As the city went on, I kind of just lost motivation. And then this is the bathroom. So yes. The second house is just about the same, but I'll pour it anyway. It's just different color schemes and styles. So the other one's more modern. This is modern too, but this is a little more, a lot of linen and botanical kind of. You've got a full bedroom with a full-sized bed, very nice, and its own bathroom. So those are the first two houses in the city. I think there's only one more like full house. There's a few apartments, but let me go this way. This is called the City Roast Coffee Shop. Yeah, I love this building. So if we go around here, there's some seating, which is really nice. And then inside, it's very open. You can go to get your coffee. There's a little stand here. And there's some seating to just chill and drink your coffee. And then back here you can like work and read or do something and have a snack and drink a coffee. But yeah, this is the back area with the menu. Alright. And then upstairs. upstairs is just like a little seating area. Most of it's like open space. And there's some of those like vents. And then there's the balcony. So this like overlooks the city. You can sit here and enjoy your coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off the roof. Like I did in my town. So this is the furniture store. Let's go in. So you've got your sofa, your electronics, you've got your chairs and your paintings and your appliances and your houseplants. And then this is the place to check out. There's a little desk area, and then this is like miscellaneous chairs, light fixtures, pillows, tables, just various furniture items. This was actually kind of a small building that I built this in, so I kind of just had to kind of mix everything together, but it's pretty nice, I think. So yes, this is a bus station. So you would like sit here and then the bus would come and pick you up. Over here, this is probably one of my favorite builds in the city, is the community pool. So I'll show this in the free play camera, but this is the community pool area. Let me show like an up top. So it has its own little food stand called the Shrimp Shack. Very like rustic but modernish. I'm recording the city tour. This is the pool where everyone would gather together on a hot summer day. And then this is the like patio seating, and there's hot tubs. And then going this way are some restrooms at the pool. So this would be where you go if you need to use the bathroom. And then this looks into the subway station. I love how it all like layers on top of each other here. Like, this is the restrooms, and then up top is the laundromat, and then the penthouse, and then behind is the subway station. It's really cool. This is the interior for the little food stand. So going this way, I'll tour the movie theater now. It's called BREEZY Square Cinemas. This movie theater, when I was building it, I thought it was really bad, and it was really frustrating, but in the end, I actually think it's pretty good. Like, I like it. Alright, let's go inside though. So there's these big cinema letters that I made custom. And then inside there's the open movie theater atmosphere, where you can go to get candy and popcorn, slushies, ice cream, snacks, all the concessions. So this is the concession stand, and then this is Theater 2. So this is like kind of it's not as big as the first theater. Also, I decided to replace the seats with the new recliners because Bloxburg added those after I built this, and they're perfect for movie theaters. Over here is Theater 1. So this is the more, like, I like this one because it's got a projector and tables for your concessions. These are the bathrooms. Alrighty, Theater 3 is also pretty luxurious. Just about the same as Theater 1. And then there's some seating up here, more movie posters, parkour. Woo! Okay, and then over here we have the bank. I really like this build. So over here you have like the ATM area, where like you drive through, and then this is the bank itself, BREEZY Square Bank. So if we walk inside, it's like a little coffee area, and then the front desk back here with some seating, and the desk office area. Then behind the desk is upstairs, where we have some high security doors with a secret entrance into a high security vault room. I think that just about wraps up like the top area here. We have this little bus station back here, and then this way, like behind the coffee shop, this is mainly just like bus stops and a bicycle area. We have this flower shop. It's called Bloom Garden Shop. So a lot of botanical things outside, and then going in, very colorful and floral with all your garden supplies. Lots of flowers and vases and various things. And then some parking, and over here we have a post office. So this is like the city post office. Going in, you have some postcards and some little gifts, and the mailboxes. You got your desk area. Yep, simple post office, similar to the one I made in my town. Up top here we have an apartment. So this is like a modern, minimalist sort of apartment with a bathroom. Yes, and a little balcony. So that's like this lower part here. Oh, I forgot to color this. And then there's also a parking garage in here. So we'll go over here and up top. This is like the area, this is kind of like the retro area. There's a diner and a laundromat and a gas station, all kind of retro themed. So this is the laundromat. This is what I feel like a laundromat would look like. Kind of a fancy one. But yeah, very cool. Oops. Where am I? Oh, lost my mind for a second. Alrighty, and then over here we have the gas station, which I love. There's a little moped and these custom gas pumps, which I spent a lot of time on. This build took me a long time. This is the convenience store with some goods and some beverages and slushies. Oh, milk? Interesting. How do I get rid of this? Well, I guess we'll be carrying around this milk for the rest of the tour. I got my milk. Alright. So over here is a door to like the balcony area, like back behind the convenience store that leads down here. So moving this way we have another bus stop. And then on this side we have the retro diner, which is very cool. Let's take a look inside. So yeah, very retro. We've got the booths and the jukebox to dance to some music, and the like diner area, the counter. Then back here is all this stuff, and then the kitchen, and then more seating, and an arcade machine, and there's also a bathroom. Yes, that's the retro diner. The whole exterior of this build is like all custom. Oh, and there's also like a little outdoor seating area back here. So all these like windows and some of the walls and stuff are like custom made, which I think is really cool. Alright, over here we have the industrial penthouse. This is like the luxurious house in the city. Alright, let's go in. So inside of the penthouse, it's like industrial themed. So it's very nice. This is when they came out with all the new industrial items, so I wanted to use them for a build. So I decided to make this. It's got a bathroom, a full bathroom, a kitchen. Upstairs is the loft. Alright, and then over here is the pizzeria. So it's like a little pizza stand, and then you can eat your pizza outside, and then inside of the pizza shop is the kitchen, kind of like the rustic traditional kitchen. Over here is one of my less favorite builds in the city. It's the bookstore. It's just, I kind of threw it together. It was the last build, so I didn't spend too much time on it, but so just a chill little place. Very simple. And then over here is the apartment building. So if we go up the stairs, this is the first apartment above the clothing store, which is like traditional, kind of rustic themed. Lots of linen. Yep, a little bedroom area. So that's the first apartment. And then going this way, we have a little place to sit. Then the second apartment, which is more modern themed. There's a bathroom. Then the kitchen. Little seating area in the foyer. And then the bedroom. I like this apartment. Then this way is the last build up here. It is the clothing store, which I really like. So the makeup items were kind of new when I made this too, so I wanted to do something with those. Going inside, as you can see here, it's all like the makeup area, which is very interesting. And then some clothes and pillows and blankets. And then there's back here more clothes. And this is the checkout area and more clothing. Okay, and then there's a little bicycle stand up here, but that's basically it for this up top area. So I think there's one more area to tour, and that is the lower part down here, which is, this is like kind of a weird like floral kind of area. So back here we have like a basketball section, ice cream stand, which I love, very colorful, and then there's a little picnic spot outside to eat your ice cream. Then inside is the simple yet colorful ice cream shop, and I made this custom case. And over here is very different style than the rest of the city, but it is the Elegant Floral Bakery. So there's seating outside, and this is just very colorful, pink, very pastel. I did this all custom. Let's do a quick tour of the inside. So very colorful, very pastel. This would be where you go to get all your baked goods. So we have pies, cakes, donuts, brownies, cupcakes, muffins, cookies. I kind of want to own a little bakery. I feel like that would be really fun. I love baking. So all these little things. Then over here is the fancy bathrooms. I love the bicycle and like the spiral trees out here. Okay, we've come to the last area of the city, which is probably the biggest part. It's the subway station and the parking garage. So we have a bus stop. Then in here is the big parking garage. But this parking garage actually leads into the subway station. So there's a sign for parking. And then this is the ginormous subway station underground. This is all underneath the city. This is the entrance, where you'd go. And then there's these escalators to go down to the lower floor where the subway is. But all around here, there's just all these areas. There's a little desk office spot to ask for questions or get help or tickets, a fountain, and then I'm just gonna jump around here. And then over here are the big bathrooms. Yep, and some seating. And yes, and then the subway station also has a little cafe in it if you get hungry while you're waiting for the subway. And there's a little cafe you can go to get lunch. Yeah, just a nice little cafe with a little kitchen back here. And yeah, some seating. And then going down the escalator, let's go slowly but surely. This is the downstairs with the fountain and all the benches to sit on, and more little areas throughout here. This is where you come down from the escalators. Yes, this is where you would go to get all your tickets. Then there's more bathrooms, smaller bathrooms, if you're downstairs and you don't want to go all the way upstairs. But yeah, this is the subway itself. So this is how you'd go around the city. And then inside the subway, there's all these benches to sit on, you can stand. So I think that's the subway station. Alright, so I want to show you guys the city at nighttime. So let's just do the bird's eye outer perspective. So it's all lit up. There's so many lights and things. It's just really pretty at night. Yeah, it's really cool. So I'll just kind of run through like the city at nighttime. So this is it. Very cool. Yeah, it's really nice at nighttime. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. So this was the full tour of the city, and that wraps up the city. That's the end of this series on my channel. I'm thinking of coming back to the city just because I worked so hard on it, and I like it a lot to do like decorating for the seasons. Hope you guys enjoyed this series on my channel. There was like 18 episodes, not counting the tour, so like 19 videos in total. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for the support once again. And I'll be adding the screenshots of like the exterior and the floor plan after this. And yeah, I will see you guys all in the next video, which will probably be a speed build. Hope you guys all enjoyed this series on my channel and this city tour, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.